Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my show again. This is always a gunner, never a gooner. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Arsenal against Newcastle game, a game that we must win, a game that we really must win. Take advantage of Liverpool losing yesterday against Crystal Palace 2-1. A goal from an ex-Arsenal man, Eddie Nketiah. Your defence is in trouble, Nketiah in the room done us a favour last night. Can we take advantage of that favour and win today against Newcastle? It's a ground that recently we have struggled against, but I believe in the games against Newcastle that we actually had good games. It's only when they scored against us that we kind of crumbled, fell back into our shell, and gone into that safety first kind of mentality that I believe Arteta has installed in this group of players just by the teams that he's picked and the way we play. You can kind of see it in the players themselves that every time they get the ball, it's like they're overthinking things. For me, football is supposed to be a very simple game, kind of thing. And in today's day and age, kind of thing, with the way managers set up their teams and everything, I think they're doing too much. I once heard Rodri say when Spain won the World Cup that the Spanish manager doesn't actually give them too many instructions, kind of thing. He understands that everyone there is a professional. They're all at a certain level as well. So it's like you should understand the game of football by then. You should understand your role, your position on the field by that time, kind of thing. So he just gives them basic instructions and then allows them to go out and express themselves, kind of thing. And that's how I believe football should be played, kind of thing. It shouldn't be more about the manager. The manager's just there to set up the team. For when the team goes out on the field, it's up to the players to produce. It's up to the players to produce. But if you're giving them all these rules and everything, saying, "Oh, you can't do this, you can do that. I want you to do this. I want you to do that." You're taking away their natural ability. And I believe that's what's happened with a lot of Arsenal players, and I think that's what's happened with the Arsenal team. I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. I watched Arsenal, and we were always known as an attacking team. We was always known as a team that could score goals. Okay, through in the George Graham, sorry, era, you can say 1-0 to the Arsenal. We were a solid team, but we were still entertaining to watch. We still went out and tried to score goals to win the game. We still went out to try and win the game. Right now, I believe Arteta is just it's safety first. Let's not lose the game, and then if we can get a chance, we can take it. But even when we come into games where we're supposed to dominate, I still believe that we're just not forceful enough with what we're doing. Like I like seeing football played at a high tempo, and the tempo that Arsenal play at the moment is very slow. It's very slow, very structured, kind of thing. Like so, hopefully he can change that up a little bit today because really and truthfully, this is a game that we must win. We can't go in there being scared. We must win this game. We must win this game, kind of thing. We can close the gap down to 2 points. And if we do that, really and truthfully, you can say it's in our hands now because we still have to play Liverpool at the Emirates. We still have to play Liverpool at the Emirates. So if we can go 2 points behind them and stay like that until we get to the game in the Emirates, kind of thing, that we can win that game and go 1 point ahead of them. Or even so, if we just go 2 points ahead, and that puts the pressure on them even more. And hopefully, you never know, they might even slip up before them. And if we can just keep on going with the same momentum, the same energy, kind of thing, like, but I say the same energy, so I'm going to correct myself there. If we can go and put in more energy, a bit more forcefulness into the game, like we believe we are the better team. We are the better team the majority of the time. I'm going to say finishing three times in a row second. That's confirmed ourselves in my eyes as the second best team in the Premiership. Second best team in the Premiership. So hopefully everyone's saying Arteta can let off the handbrake. Really and truthfully, if you ask me, yeah, Arteta's time at Arsenal is done. I had a Liverpool friend once say to me about 3 years ago, he's like our Brendan Rodgers kind of thing. Like he's brought us to a place where we're challenging now, but he doesn't have the winning mentality to take us over the line. And that's been proven on numerous occasions, not just the Liverpool game that just went, not just the Man City game that just went by. Every single time for the last 3 seasons, definitely as well, that my team gets to a point where the pressure's on now. The pressure is on us. For some reason, we always seem to make that same mistake of going into our shell and making sure that we don't concede first. Arteta's built our team to be such a solid team. Like really and truthfully, midfield is solid, defense is solid, but there's no creativity with it. There's no creativity because we're concentrating so much on defense. Even if when you watch the games as well, a lot of the time when we go 1-0 up, why is it that everyone has to drop behind the ball? Why can't we keep some players up the field? So when we do get the ball, we've got someone to play it to, someone up the field that we can push it up there and then everyone can join them. Everyone can join them. But when we win the ball, because everyone is in our half and behind the ball initially, kind of thing, yeah, there's nowhere for us to break. There's nowhere for us to break. So in this game here, I would just like to see a quicker tempo. So when we get the ball, it's quick passing, move the ball up the field quick, and just take some shots. Take the chances when they come. Don't overthink it. Football is simple. You're all professionals. You've all had numerous years of experience before you became professionals as well. So you should understand what they're good and what they're bad at. All the players should understand that. So hopefully they'll have a little bit more freedom. They don't have to overthink when they're on the field, kind of thing, and they can just do stuff a little bit more naturally. We need to push on as a team now. We really need to push on. I believe that teams like Chelsea are getting better, Newcastle are getting better, Man United are getting worse, but there might come a time where they get better. So really and truthfully, we need to win. Strike while the iron's hot. Strike while the iron is hot. And right now, the iron has been hot for us for 3 years, 3 seasons, but we haven't struck anyone with it. Right now, we have to show the other teams who we are, kind of thing. Don't be worried about them. We have great players ourselves, so we have to show them who we are, what we can do. Concentrate more on that, Mikel. Be a bit more braver. Be a bit more forceful, kind of thing. Believe that the team you've created can look after themselves on the field. Why is it that every time we get any sort of set piece, corner, throw in, free kick, we have to look at the bench, get flipping instructions from the bench? They're all big men. They're all professional footballers. I used to play Sunday League football. I didn't look at the bench not one time while I was on the field because the manager told us at the start of the game, this is the plan. Everyone's got their roles. Go out there and do it. You all understand football. We've all been playing football for God knows how long. Go out there and do your job. Do play to the best of your ability. How can you play to the best of your ability if you've been given instructions to do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that, kind of thing? So hopefully, I hope and pray that in this game today, Arsenal come out, move the ball quickly, and don't be afraid of the opposition. We are the best team in England in my eyes, obviously being an Arsenal fan. So go out there and prove it, guys. Um, I will be back with a match reaction after the game as well. And come on, you Gunners. Come on, you Gunners. I'm predicting I'm predicting 3-1 because I'm going to be confident. I'm going to be confident that Arteta is going to go out there and tell them to play their football, play their game, be a bit more creative, have a bit of a spark. Don't be afraid to shoot as well. When was the last time that you really saw Arsenal players taking numerous shots from outside the box? Kind of thing. You don't really see it. But anyway, I'm going to stop the video here, guys. If you would like, subscribe as well to my channel. I know I haven't been consistent recently. I've just had a few personal things I've had to deal with. But I'm back now. I'm back and I'm going to be looking to keep the channel more consistent. So again, come on you Gunners. 3-1. That's my prediction. Hopefully Gokares can at least get one of them as well. And see you after the game. Hopefully it's a happy reaction.